And just to make a mental note, you guys, I am so sorry, but for the one previously, the variable is n, right? Variable's n, so this should be n minus 4, and this should be n plus 1. And this one over here, you guys, the variables are b's, right? So this should have been b plus 7, and that should have been b minus 5. I'm sorry, it is late, and I'm trying to push through. Okay, so for these problems, you guys, you are trying to solve by completing the square. Now remember, when you solve by completing the square, you want it to look like this form, right? You want it to look like this form. X squared plus bx equals c. X squared plus bx equals to some type of number, right? Not equals to 0 to some type of number with no a value, right? No a value. Okay, so when we look at this one, we want to move this on this side, right? So we're gonna subtract 11 to both sides. So when you do that, remember you guys, you put a little placeholder there, right? Negative 11 plus placeholder. Now to complete the square, you half the middle term and you divide it by 2, right? And you raise it to the second power. Half of negative 12 is negative 6. You square it. Negative 6 times negative 6, you guys, is positive 36. That is the number you guys add to both sides. And when you guys complete the square, this is perfect because you should know that you should be getting the same number for your factors. Negative 6 times negative 6, you guys, is the answer to this riddle. So it's going to be x minus 6 times x minus 6, which is basically x minus 6 squared. And negative 11, you guys, plus 36 is 25. And then to solve by completing the square, you guys, you square root both sides. X minus 6 equals to plus or minus 5. Add 6 to both sides. X equals 6 plus or minus 5. So 6 plus 5 is 11, and 6 minus 5, you guys, is 1. 11 and 1 is your answer. So again, the magic number you guys added to both sides to complete the square was 36, and the answers are 11 and 1. 15, again, you guys want it to be in the form of x squared plus bx is equals to some number, right? So let's move the c value to the other side, right? Add 36 to both sides. So p squared plus 14p plus placeholder equals 38 plus placeholder, right? And again, you take the b value, you divide it by 2 and raise it to the second power, right? 14 divided by 2, you guys, is 7 squared, so that is 49. So we're going to add 49 to both sides. Now this is great, so we could complete the square right there. So we completed the square, and now when you guys factor this, you get 7 and 7, right? P plus 7, which is p plus 7 squared, equals to 49 plus 38, you guys. That is 87. Square root both sides, you guys. P plus 7 equals to plus or minus square root 87. So p equals to negative 7 plus or minus rad 87. And I believe I told you guys to plug this into your calculator, right? So you're going to have negative 7 plus rad 87 or negative 7 minus rad 87. And currently my calculator is on the stage right now, so let me grab that real quick. Okay, I got it. And let me plug this in, right? Negative 7 plus square root of 87, you guys. That is 2.327. And negative 7, you guys, minus square root 87. That is negative 16.327. And please, you guys, round to the hundredths place, right? So this is the hundredths place, but you want to look at these to determine if you need to round it up or not, which you do for both of them. So 2.33 and negative 6.33. Okay. So the magic number that you added both sides was 49, and then the answer you guys got was that, right? Okay, number 17. Now remember, we want this to look like in the form of x squared plus bx equals to some number, right? Okay, a couple of things wrong here. First of all, we should add this 20k to this side, right? 5k squared plus 20k equals to 60. Another thing I notice is you cannot have an a value when you complete the square, so divide each of them by 5. So k squared plus 4k plus placeholder equals to 60 divided by 5, you guys, is 12 plus placeholder. Okay, now we need to complete the square, so take your b value, right? Divide that by 2 and raise it to the second power. 4 divided by 2, you guys, is 2. 2 squared, you guys, is 4. So 4 is going to help us complete the square. We can now factor the left-hand side, 2 and 2, k plus 2, which is basically k plus 2 squared, you guys, right? Equals to 12 plus 4, you guys, is 16. We square root both sides, you guys, right? And we get k plus 2 equals to plus or minus 4, right? So subtract 2 to both sides, you guys. K equals negative 2 plus or minus 4. So we got negative 2 plus 4 or negative 2 minus 4, right? This one's 2, and this one's negative 6. 2 and negative 6 should be your guys' answer, right? So again, the magic number, or the number to complete the square, you guys, you added 4 to each side, and the answer is 2 and negative 6. 18. It's in the form we want, you guys, right? It's in the form of x squared plus bx equals to c. I don't like how there's an a value here, so we need to divide the a value away, right? X squared plus 2x plus placeholder equals 2. Now, you guys, 42 and 8, you can simplify that fraction by dividing top and bottom by 2, right? So 21 over 4 is what we have, plus placeholder, right? Okay, so now to complete the square, you take your guys' b value, right? Divide that by 2 and square it. 2 squared is 1 to the second power. 1 times 1, you guys, is 1. So we're going to add 1 to both sides. Now that we complete the square, you guys can get x method, so 1 and 2. The only numbers that work is 1 and 1, so x plus 1 squared. Remember, x plus 1 times x plus 1, you guys, that's x plus 1 squared. Okay, over here, 21 over 4. Now we can get common denominators of 4 by multiplying the 1 top and bottom by 4. So we get 4 for 4, right? So 21 plus 4, you guys, is 25, and you keep the denominator the same, right? Square root both sides. X plus 1 equals to plus or minus 5 halves. And then subtract 1 to both sides, you guys. X equals negative 1 plus or minus 5 halves. I should actually look to see. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Sorry. I'm going to actually look to see what you guys got for that. Because I'm blanking right now. Hardcore. 19. 20. Okay, good. It is a fraction. Okay, so basically, you guys, right? We get negative 1 plus 5 halves, you guys, right? Or negative 1 minus 5 halves, right? So this is negative 2 over 2 plus 5 halves. So that's 3 halves. Negative 2 over 2 minus 5 halves, you guys, that's negative 7 halves. 3 halves and negative 7 halves, okay? 3/2 and negative 7/2. For 21, so again, we want it in the form of x squared plus bx is equals to c. So we need to move the c over, right? And then plus placeholder, plus placeholder. We need to divide this by the b value by 2 and square it. So b equals 5/2, right? That can't simplify, so square it. That is 5 times 5 is 25, 2 times 2 is 4. So 25/4 and 25/4, right? Now remember the trick, right? This number that you divide by 2, that is going to be the thing that completes the square. So it's going to be x plus 5/2 squared equals 2. So if you guys multiply top and bottom of that 2 by 4, you guys get 8/4 plus 25/4 for 33/4. 33/4. And then you guys square root both sides. X plus 5/2 equals to the square root of 33/4, you guys. And then plus or minus. And you guys subtract both sides by 5/2. So x equals negative 5/2 plus or minus square root 33/2. So I'm assuming you guys round this to the nearest hundredths. So we will have two options: negative 5/2 plus rad 33/4, or negative 5/2 minus rad 33/4. So if we crunch all those numbers using a calculator, you guys, I believe one answer is going to give you guys 0.37, and the other one, you guys, should give you negative 5.37. And I'm just going to check to make sure that this is good. Yes, that looks good. Okay. Okay, last problem. Oof. Okay, again, you guys want it to be in the x squared plus bx equals c. So you want it equals a number, yeah? So we're going to subtract 14 from both sides. Oh my gosh. So you get 2q squared plus 14q, you guys, equals negative 14. And remember, we can't have an a value when we complete the square. So we're going to divide both of these by 2. Q squared plus 7q plus blank equals to negative 7 plus blank. And now we can complete the square. Take the b value, divide it by 2, and square it. 7 times 7 is 49. 2 times 2 is 4. So we're going to add 49/4 to both sides. So remember the trick, you guys. Your b value divided by 2, that is going to be the perfect square factor. So it's going to be q plus 7/2 squared equals 2. And now we got to get common denominators here, right? Multiply the negative 7/1 by 4, you guys. Negative 28/4 plus 49/4. That is 21/4. Square root both sides. Q plus 7/2, you guys, equals to, that really can't simplify, plus or minus, and then subtract both sides by 7/2. So I'm assuming you're going to get this crazy decimal answer for this as well, you guys, okay? Not a problem. Negative 7/2 plus rad 21/4, that's one answer. Negative 7/2 minus rad 21/4 is the other answer. So let's kind of punch this in and see how this looks, right? So for one answer, I got negative 1.21. And for the other answer, you guys, I got, drum roll please, negative 5.79. And because I'm exhausted right now, I am going to check to make sure that is correct. I've been making a lot of mistakes today. magic number, -5. Okay, that looks good. So again, I hope that this is beneficial for a lot of you and you guys are learning from this, because the more you guys practice this, you will get better. And yeah, okay, good luck you guys, keep on working, okay?